Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to be taking a little bit of a different approach. We've got silver, gold, meme coins, market overview, and yeah, that's what I'm planning for today. So currently, just looking at gold structure wise, since obviously US market open, we were very bullish, as you guys can see. So you can see shortly after, let me actually just get a gold chart up, that'll be a lot easier. Let me actually change these candles because psychologically, when we have got obviously red and green candles, that tends to put our mind off for the fact that, oh no, we're gonna lose, oh we're gonna win. You know, that kind of mindset is not what we want to be in. So I'm gonna quickly change these colors around and we'll get straight into it. Right, we'll go blue and magenta. Blue, and then we'll do magenta, that one. See, that's low is better, anyway, currently structure wise, we have got some kind of compression from both sides. Let's have a look in the higher time frames, see what we've got going on, and then we will see. Right, actually first let's do a market update. We'll obviously cover what we saw yesterday as well from the FOMC statement. Right, 4 hours. We'll check out obviously the price action first, and then we'll kind of go off on that. So, yeah, as you guys can see, we are respecting that level. Look, this resistance level, we're still respecting it. We're still respecting that resistance level. I think we need to be a little bit higher. There we go, just like that. So obviously we went off based on this area here. I'm actually going to change the colors a little bit more. They're kind of in my face too much. Let's go with orange maybe, and blue. How's that? I feel like the blue is a little bit too dark maybe. Let's change it a little bit brighter maybe. I'll go with like a greyish. Nah, it just looks ridiculous. Alright, whatever. Anyway, that'll have to do. I mean, it looks a little bit better than we had before. So, obviously, you can see here we failed to come in for a high. Now we can get rid of this candle line here. As you can see, structure is still following this resistance area. So, ideally, what we would want to see, I mean, we are still making lower highs, lower lows. You can see high, low, lower high, and then a potential lower low to around 3982. Now, what have we got going on? So, right, so let me just get that up really quick. Right, so obviously the biggest kind of event that everyone was watching for was obviously yesterday's event at 9:30, which was around 2 p.m., 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. So you guys can see that's tomorrow. So we had yesterday federal funds rates, FOMC statement, FOMC press conference. So this is actually very, very important, and this actually does come about. I think it's once a month maybe, or I don't even know. I'm not too familiar with how often it pops up, but as we saw yesterday, everyone was kind of looking at, oh, are we going to get rate cuts? Are we not going to get rate cuts? Are we going to be hawkish? We didn't really see any difference. So we didn't see any difference at all. Previous was 3.75. Forecast was for 3.75, and it's the same, 3.75. Now, if the market is obviously where, no, not the market, sorry. If we were priced in higher or lower, the markets would have acted in a very, very explosive kind of way. But yesterday, obviously, we didn't really see that. So 9 p.m. yesterday, we can have a look at how price obviously moved in yesterday's area. We'll go in an hourly time frame so we can see exactly what candle kind of that was. So that's it there. So ever since about 6 p.m. you can see we were bullish. Now that 9 o'clock candle, look at that. We moved all the way from 4,043 all the way up towards 4,110. So the move is pretty big. The move is pretty big, to say the least. Now, in this structure here, I'm not sure if we can actually rule this out as still being a lower high. I mean, price here didn't close lower than obviously these highs. It closed higher, which kind of defeats that whole movement. I am obviously expecting maybe price to retest this lower zone of around 3982. Now, if we look at liquidity, I feel like we could still see, yeah, you can see we're still coming in for the downside. We've got a double, kind of got a double low here. There could be a neckline in this area. Looks like there will be. Just like if we were to put price right there, you can see we have some support in this area, and then price just saw some rejection from there. Now, if we look at liquidity and we go on XAU, you can see we've got quite a lot of liquidity at 4141, 28 million. That is actually that is the biggest amount that I have seen personally so far. You know, liquidity wise, that is a big level there. 28 million. Right, now let me get the book map up so I can check out what we've got going on order flow wise. So if we do maybe get something interesting for Bitcoin, obviously we will touch upon it. Same for Ethereum as well. We'll kind of touch upon everything as we go on. So of course there is still that wall at the same level of about 61,000 and 61,500. So in between 61.5 and 61k, there is a massive block there, which does look like a wall. Now, if price comes to that level, then there will be a very big amounts of buyers sitting and waiting in that area. Right, now we want to look at gold. Symbol, Ethereum, HE, M2K, what on earth are all these? We need XAU. Can we get that? Perp. Atom. So we've got XRP, Solana, LTC, Link, Ethereum, Doge, Bitcoin, AVAX, Atom, ADA. What else have we got? Spot, AVAX, XRP Sol. Right, this, I don't know, this bookmap's not really... Exchange AAPL. What we got going on? Okay. We've got multiple Doge, SPY. Okay, that's doable. I mean, currently we've got SPY. We're not going to go in for SPY, I don't think, though. Yeah, we're not going to go in for SPY. We're going to come in for Doge, though. Just Doge. That is currently the only position we have. We will be entering gold from around 40, 80 something, I think it was. It's a very bullish move, though. It's a very bullish move. Right. Doge. Doggy coin. Alright, entry point is 70.58, 70.25, 70.40-ish. So we are kind of within the mid-range. We're not going to go too crazy. We'll do like a 1.5k trade there. TP 0.076064. 0.06876. Let me just log in really quick. So currently we are coming in for a position on Doge right now. Right, let's jump in on that long there. We have obviously stop loss, TP. You guys saw exactly the exact amount I actually put in for TP and stop loss. Let's have a look. Right, so obviously we talked about the Forex calendar, which we had yesterday. So, like I said, the Fed obviously decided to keep the rates unchanged, and that wasn't really a surprise. Investors, traders were actually pricing in the fact that we weren't going to get any change at all, and the probability of this actually happening, the no change, was actually getting increasingly more expected as the time grew closer to this announcement. So apparently the surprise obviously came from the tone afterwards. Now, the market has obviously interpreted the messaging as more hawkish than many traders had actually hoped for. So this actually meant that the Fed is still very focused on keeping inflation under control before considering any easing. So obviously, we still have to track how we are going to progress into the upcoming weeks. And I feel like next time round, we will get something a little bit more different, kind of unveiling happening. We also have the Clarity Act obviously coming on very, very soon. I believe it was said to be signed by August. So we'll see if that's actually going to happen, next month. But I don't know. I kind of doubt it. It's been dragging on. It's been really dragging on. It's been really, really dragging on. But then, what else have we got? Gold. So obviously gold has been pretty reactive in the last couple of sessions. You can see very bullish, very bearish. But yeah, overall gold has been very exciting to trade. It has obviously been reactive to news and what's been happening kind of, around the world, which it always does. Now, obviously, immediately after the Fed, we saw heavy volatility in this area right here. Let me just drop a box on that so you guys can see exactly where that is. Let me just draw it. That right there. That was yesterday's movement from the Fed announcement. So initially, obviously, sellers did step in as rate expectations stayed relatively elevated. But then we actually saw buyers return as the dollar softened slightly and geopolitical concerns actually remained in the background. So now if we look at the DXY, we should see the correlation between the two. Now you can see we are currently in the 1 hour time frame. And this was yesterday's movement. Big drop, massive drop right there. Look at that, crazy drop. So you can see the correlation. So this was obviously 9 p.m. Very bullish for gold, very bearish for DXY. Now, today's US market open, you can actually see the very bearish movement that we got there. And then for today's, you can see very bullish right there for today's, market open. So today, look, very heavy downside, and then the same heavy upside. So you can see we do have a reaction from this resistance area here as well. Some candles do actually respect the level. You can see there, here as well. There's like an invisible area there. You can see price not going past. So what I'm expecting now is to maybe come back and retest for 3982. But the question is, we might even push a little bit higher. There is a massive amount of liquidity there at 4,141. It's 28.4 million. 28.4 million is actually kind of one of the biggest clusters of liquidity we have actually seen recently. So that liquidity area does actually sit very close to these highs. What is it? 4144, something like that. Let's have a look. 4141. So it's just slightly a little bit lower. So 4141 is just there. So that is the liquidity zone that we could see price possibly moving into. You can see how close it is to these highs. We have a double high there. This one is slightly bigger. Now we could also see price moving in for a higher low. So realistically, looking in this hourly time frame, we could be bullish from this area, given we obviously touch upon 40.59 and then start aiming for that liquidity sweep above these highs and outside slightly of that resistance zone. So this is kind of maybe an expectation of how we would see price moving. We touch upon that level, we come up for that liquidity sweep, and then we maybe dump back down to the 4-hour support area where we previously saw price coming to, which is around 3963 and 3982. So yeah, it's definitely possible to say the least. But obviously we are still expecting to see. I wouldn't be expecting to see 40.59, but then again, there's big wicks right there on this downside. So price obviously did attempt to move even lower, But then again, you can see how, you know, how much pressure there is in the market and how strong the buyers actually stepped in. And as well as here, this candle, I believe, attempted to obviously come bearish and clear the movement that we had from this bullish area. As obviously, like in this area, you can see very bullish, very bearish. It kind of clears that whole movement. I think this is what we attempted to do in this area as well. But then you can see sellers, buyers protected the level. That's why we had these big wicks on this downside. So same thing here as well. Same exact thing here. Aggressive push, aggressive push. Now the question is, can we attempt to come for 40.59? We will see. We'll have a look obviously in the lower time frames as well. Maybe we've got some kind of I mean, in the 1 minute time frame, it did actually look like we've got compression from both areas, where we have compression from the upside. Obviously, we've got lower highs, but then as well from the downside, obviously buyers keeping that price high and not letting price obviously make lower lows, which means we have lower, higher lows, sorry, and then lower highs, which is pretty much going to be looking like a compression zone. But now that has been eliminated. So initially, what I was thinking is we have a pretty much like a level like so, and then like this as well, like that, as you guys can see. So price would, let me just get these in a different color so it looks a little bit more. Right, so pretty much this is what I was expecting to maybe see. We got the compression, we move, and then we continue. But obviously we made a lower low, which is good. And now I am expecting price to continue dropping. Now, as you can see, we've got a high here. Let me get a different color. We're saying red maybe. Right, we've got a high. We've got a low, we've got a lower high, lower low, lower high potentially, and then I'd expect a lower low again from around that area. So obviously we didn't get this compression zone where price would obviously moved within this area, move back up to that area of resistance, back down to the support, and then eventually we would continue for the upside, but that's not what we got. You can see price broke out of that kind of zone here. Well, I wouldn't say it broke out, but I don't know, it kind of did, because you can see there's very low volume in this section, very low volume. So there was a possibility, I believe, that we could have obviously stayed in this zone and, you know, continued to build the pressure, maybe continue bouncing from level to level, and then obviously see the breakout for the upside. But you guys can see as well on the volume indicator, very low volume, very low volume. I mean, I wouldn't say it's very low, but there's not too much. There's not too much going on. Like you can see, we're building, and then we do have a pretty bullish, bearish candle there, and it's obviously bigger than all of these candles. Now that does suggest to me that that is a breakout. You can see it's a very bearish candle, and we do have a hanging man candle there as well. That tends to obviously show obviously strength for selling pressure, and that's exactly what we saw. Then we've got a hammer candle that also tends to kind of show us maybe a reversal is coming on, but it's obviously it's not like it's, you know, fully 100 legit, but yeah, it does show us some kind of confirmation slightly. So what we're looking for now is obviously price to potentially touch upon this area here, or even lower to for example 40.59, but then again yeah, we could definitely touch upon that area. We could touch upon that area. look how squiggly that is. All right, you guys got the idea. So currently we are aiming for the downside on gold. Silver will most likely be the same. Silver and gold do have a very tight correlation between the two. We can get rid of all these lines, levels, and whatnot. Now, if we continue to sweep for highs, There is a possibility we do come for the downside. Sorry, the upside. Now we can drop in them levels just to kind of, you know, I don't know, be safe or whatever you want to call that. Okay, there's resistance. Where was we going from? It's going from here, I believe. No. I mean, currently looking at this formation, it just looks like a downtrend. Maybe I'm not seeing something. I mean, I would say there, but then again, it's a little bit too slanted. Here or here? Or then would that make more sense? What do you guys think? Now, what we would realistically now be aiming for is a touch up on the resistance, and then we would come in for a short position to aim all the way down for a potential move to, let's say, to this previously supported area of around 40.71. So currently we'd wait for a confirmation on that top end, and then we'll see how we're looking. We'll see how we're looking. Okay, all right. So obviously we are gonna, you know, look at what we've got going on in yesterday's session as well. Let's have a look at a daily time frame. Max some lows, max some highs as well. Okay, so we'll get it in a totally different color. That was yesterday's high. Yesterday's low, and then this liquidity sitting above the price. So is that the buy side liquidity maybe? What's that level there? 4141. 4141 I think was the price we were referring to earlier on. $4141 looks like that liquidity zone. Well, let's get that in red. Right, that's yesterday's high. Yesterday's high. Yesterday's low. I think we need to get a different colour out because it looks a bit messy, right? We'll get white. That seems to stand out for everything. So that is a liquidity sat above the price right there, as you guys can see. Right, so we have yesterday's high, yesterday's low, liquidity sat above the price, which is around 28 million at a level of around 4141. So this is kind of the whole box that we've got to work in. we can kind of calculate maybe the first, what was that website called again? Pro Real Time, I think. We can potentially calculate the movement we may expect in today's session. Technical analysis. Now, obviously, if we do see price moving for that high, we will be coming in for a short position there. But like I said, we will see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Right. We want to get XAU USD. Right, this is what we've got, pro-real time. Price is currently 4,099, so nearly at 4,100 really. So like I said, that's the area we are aiming for right now. That is the area we're aiming for. We'll see what reaction we get from this from the top end. Maybe we can respect the level and then potentially see that drop from there all the way down. That would be crazy. That would be a nice crazy trade to start the session off. Now I want to calculate quickly what we may expect to see price wise. So if we come in on that candle there, I've forgotten completely how we interpret this. High low point. I think it was high to low point movement. Calculate the average and divide it by how many there is. So obviously we're not going to count today's because today still has potential to move in any kind of direction it wants to. I think that's today's, right? Yeah, it's still moving. You can see. Right, so yesterday, was it low to high? 4116.5 minus 3996, 3996.06, 120.44. Yeah, it says right there, 120.44. So we'll do 120.44 plus 62.68, 62.68, add 57.18, 57.18 plus 60.2 plus 60.20 plus 101.07, and then we'll do this one as well. 89.39 plus 89.39, which is 490.96. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles there. We divide that by 6, and we are expecting about 81.8 high to low volume. So currently we are at 91. So we could be coming a little bit, well, what would that mean? A little bit more bullish, right? That would mean a little bit more bullish, I believe. $4,098. All right, I mean, it's not going to be like absolutely perfect, is it? But 40.31. I mean, overall, we did see price move to 40.31. To be fair. $40.31. Took a nice hype trade on hype from 53 to 54. Nice. Yeah, I said like I said, I'm looking for a nice move to that resistance level. Volume is dropping. Volume is dropping right now. Volume is dropping right now. MYX Doge. Okay. Right, so we're looking for a confirmation on that resistance area, and then we will be coming in for that short position. Right, I feel like we can enter here, to be fair. Alright, we're coming in for a short from here on gold. Hello? Okay, I think it just lagged out a little bit. Alright. $4,105 stop loss maybe? What would that be for Tether? That would be around maybe 4,100 possibly. Or like what, 40? Let's go 14. Let's actually go 40.97. 40.98 for stop loss. 40.98. Right, we're looking to make a lower low. Realistically, we'll be aiming for, let's say, around 40.75. 40.75 approximately. 40.75. What would that be for Tether Gold? We could come maybe to that previously supported zone, 40.65, something like that. 40.65. 40.65. Obviously, we will adjust if we do see price potentially, coming even lower, but we will see. Alright, so we have actually broke out pretty heavy there, I'm not gonna lie. We have broke out pretty heavy there. But I am looking for that rejection. I am looking for that rejection. Yeah, you can see how nicely price actually moving in this zone right now. I've got 15-minute candles. thinking like there. And then so I mean, we did put a stop loss above that high. So if we if we see the high, then yeah, we will probably get. We'll probably get. What was I even saying? I've completely forgot. Right, we're looking for a rejection right now, and price moving all the way down. We are in that 5 minute fair value gap there. We are dropping right now. Yes, we are looking for that. We're looking for that big rejection right now. Big rejection from that fair value gap. You can see moving from level to level each time. Fuck. Level, level, level. Not quite. Level. Looking for the downside. 40.71. That's what I'm looking to come to. 40.71 would be a very nice level to come to. We've dropped directly on that level there. I mean, news-wise, we don't have anything for dollar index as well. You can see everything's been swept through today. No, nothing left. But yeah, there was a massive amount of liquidity there for gold in the upside. Let's have a look if it's still there. 12-hour time frame. Oh, it's not. 8 million. 4142. That's exactly that same. Just slightly above it. 40.59. So we actually have an equal amount of liquidity for both sides. But then that liquidity that's sat a little bit higher is super close. It's actually very close. I'm not actually liking how prices are reacted in this resistance level. Not liking it. Not liking it. I mean, we need dollar index to push. Look at the amount of selling volume we've got. Where has that just disappeared to? Look at that. That's crazy, isn't it? Massive sell-off right now. Can we see maybe a little jump, a little push maybe? Come on, give me a little push. Give me a little push. Well, that's not exactly how price would move, is it? But that's what we want to see. So let's see that little push. Yeah, look at that fair value gaps there. Rejection, 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 rejection. It's acting as resistance right now. I really don't want to see this price pushing even further. I want to see it rejecting, dumping right now, realistically. I mean, if we clear this fair value gap, I believe we will most likely then continue to maybe test the highs. then I mean we could have some kind of movement at the highs possible for a sweep of the highs, you know, continue to be more bullish. But look at every single time we have moved from that level to level, it's been very bullish to the level, bearish again, very bearish. Look at that, strong moves, very bullish, very bearish, bullish, and now it's kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of consolidating in the range. Bit sloppy if you ask me, bit sloppy. Right, let's get that MACD back. Look at that, so bullish right now. We're looking for that sell-off. We're literally looking for that sell-off right now. 5 minutes as well. I mean, 5 minutes tells us, look, we're only just trying to, you know, come in for this upside. But I feel like different time frames will tell us different things. Like you can see how buyer dominant the market was in this current area as well. You can see buying, 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 slight selling, buying, 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 buying. So what we want to see now is a massive sell-off realistically. We want to see that momentum shifting, that crossover coming in, momentum shifting for the downside, and realistically just coming for this level of 40.71. Where was that liquidity actually at that area in the downside? 40.59. I don't think that's actually past our area. 40.59. That's actually the that support area we had previously. 40.59. That's actually a pretty solid level. 40.59. Like you can see, 40.59. That's on previous sessions when we were trading as well. So that is actually a very, very nice level to see. I mean, it's definitely visible in the 4-hour time frame. It does react very nicely in that time frame as well. So, as well as that, I believe there is a lot of volume in this section here. So price could retest that high volume zone. Let's go with a fixed volume profile. Yeah, you can see it's the, oh my days. Right, so as you guys can see, this is that high volume zone in the midsection here. Now, what we want to see is price coming all the way down for that area, but right now it's not doing very nicely. It's not doing too nicely. We have a hammer candle there though, so what I'm looking for is price to start shifting for the downside. But right now we are very bullish. We are very bullish, which is slightly concerning, I'm not gonna lie. Right, now let's just dump it all the way down. Dump it all the way down. Right, back to our little obviously we talked about dollar index, we talked about gold, forex economic chart, what else have we got? Oil, we did have I don't think we had a look at oil actually. Obviously we've spoken already about oil, so I think we'll kind of skip that part. Bitcoin and Memecoin, so obviously crypto has actually held up relatively nicely considering obviously everything that's been happening. Let me have a look at this post really quick. As you guys can look at that really quick. So obviously Bitcoin hasn't collapsed despite all of these macro uncertainties, and instead it's been spending most of its time ranging while traders wait for more clarity on interest rates. And now that we have got the Clarity Act, clarity on the interest rates, I believe we will now, most likely in the new week, see some better movements, because this week has been literally, there's been nothing. There's been so much consolidation, especially for Bitcoin and meme coins as well, when I've been trading them at least anyway. That is just, it's not even fun trading. Like, you're just watching the chart just not even move anywhere. So yeah, I believe we'll definitely have some more interesting movements and conditions coming into next week. So yes, actually, another thing, meme coins. So whilst we have had all of this uncertainty, all these problematic news that we've been getting and everything else included, meme coins have been actually holding up pretty well. We've had some actually very nice trades recently in the past couple of days. I believe, I don't think it was here. But we did get some very nice trades on, I think it was Tesla maybe. Let me have a look. Right, so we had it on Nair Protocol, Teo, Optimism, Stark. So all of these had actually did actually get some very nice trades on. So yeah, I mean, it's been very nice. It's been very nice indeed. So what else did we have to cover? So obviously for today, we are going to be watching. Is gold going to continue respecting yesterday's direction, or do we actually see the reversal? And then can obviously silver follow gold in trending together? We'll also have a look at that. And then does crypto finally break out of its recent range, or do we start chopping around? Well, currently it does look like we are kind of chopping around. You can see a bit of a choppy market in this area now as well, currently here. I'm not sure why we just went so bullish. I mean, we're still in the trade, but I don't know, it's not looking too nice right now. It's not looking too nice right now. You can see we were in a very nice downtrend. We're respecting those levels, as you can see, not too much here. But yeah, we were respecting the levels, and now here it doesn't look too nice. So I believe we might be continuing even higher. We actually haven't seen much movement from the dollar index though. Literally like nothing at all. Yeah, I mean, dollar index is still dropping. Dollar index is still dropping. Cooked. I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that trade actually. Not happy at all. Yeah, look how bullish we are. Completely ignored that 5-minute fair value gap. So that's obviously yesterday's high, and price has obviously respected the level there. You can see that yesterday's high is right there. How on earth is that yesterday's high? What? I mean, if it's there, it should be. I've got no clue anyway. Was that supposed to be a little bit back? Ah, I see. I misinterpreted that. Right. And that's not yesterday's low. That's yesterday's low is right there. so I need to drop a level on that bottom then. Okay. We have respected it. You can see we slightly came out of the zone, but then we obviously didn't come through. So you can see rejected. Obviously that was the initial move. Wednesday, you can see. Rejected from it, so not liking the price action today, not gonna lie. Dollar index is starting to push a little bit. Oh, we have come in for the crossover there. Question is, can we still push? Can we still push? That's a very good question. Holy moly, look at that. Meme coins are great. I don't know. Not been I mean, it's not been too bad on meme coins, to be fair. But yeah, look at gold, Doge, both kind of looking a little bit cooked. I mean, that gold trade was supposed to work out very nicely, but honestly, just yeah, that was not good. That was not good. We got absolutely cooked on that. Honestly. Oh, fuck's sake. So every time we come in for like a decent position, for some reason we get absolutely blown apart. Well, now what? Now what? Yeah, look at that. Bitcoin is literally just consolidating right now. What we got? Gold, DXY, Bitcoin, Ethereum, crude oil. Let's have a look at crude oil. One hour. So since last Thursday, we've been very bearish, and then we started pushing a little bit back 2 days ago on Monday at about 7 o'clock, and then we're pretty bullish, and now we still have, well, we still have the opportunity to come even more bullish. You can see we're at the high, low, slightly higher, actually no, yeah, slightly higher high, and then slightly higher low as well. So there obviously is still potential to, you know, still continue for this upside. Yeah, we're gonna close that. I'm gonna close that. Oh my days. Honestly, these past couple of sessions have not been entirely great. I'm not gonna lie, not been entirely great. But we try. But yeah, not been too nice. Look how bullish gold is right now. We're respecting the levels, but then now we could get a sell-off from here, 116. That is yesterday's high. Kind of the same we had in this area as well. Yeah, but price is very bullish right now. A lot of buying pressure. Right, I mean, we are getting some kind of initial rejection from that level there. I mean, if we start moving to the downside here and touch upon this zone, I'm going to be so angry, honestly. XAG. Yeah, that price has not really respected that level too much. Let me say that. Bullish blues. So we've got, I slightly forgot what colour my bullish candles were. What the fuck is going on? Alright, we'll just go daily to make it easier. Okay, I feel that's a strong level right there. Well, it does look pretty good. We'll see what reaction we get from this level here. I mean, you can see it's pretty strong. It is pretty strong. Rejection. Could be a rejection here as well. I'm going to give that a little bit of time before we jump in on another trade there. Right guys, I'm going to leave that price action there and then we'll see how we are within a couple of minutes.
Alright guys, look how crazy we're actually moving on gold right now. We're pushing this level. We're literally pushing this level right now. Where can we maybe stop if we are gonna be so bullish? Let's have a look. If we break this level, I don't know, we can maybe go to... Well, look at this whole area, it's kind of a bit free, isn't it? 41.40. Maybe we could come in for that liquidity grab. It's possible, it's definitely possible. I mean, we are still making those higher highs. We're still making those higher highs. 41.40 is that level of liquidity that we've got on the upside there. 41.40. We'll see what reaction we get from this upside area, and then we'll kind of maybe jump in based on that. He's still bearish for DXY, but then again, gold price is pushing pretty heavily. The fact that we've actually pushed so highly to this level, and we're still not seeing a drop. I mean, to me, it just really does look like we are going to be pushing even higher and breaking outside of that level. Look at that, we are so bullish right now. Look, we're about to smash that level. We are about to smash that level. And the move, in my guess, is going to be pretty explosive. There we go. We've got already some movement, already. 413. Alright, look at that. Finally broken outside of it. I mean, it's good that DXY is still dropping. It is good. Silver as well. Silver's actually not as correlated to Bitcoin as we thought it would be. I mean, what else can we trade for now? Signal wise, I've not really got anything. And we've failed to surpass that high. So the question is, do we start dropping from here or not? 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, I was going to say fair value gap, but there's not any movement there. We're going to leave that for now. We'll have a look at something else. For example, let's look at Bitcoin. Yeah, let's have a look at Bitcoin. Let's get in like a 15-minute time frame. And we'll have a look at some nice levels. Maybe we've got some kind of nice resistance levels in there. Maybe 5 minutes actually. I mean, I'm not seeing an entire lot of movement or data kind of on this time frame. Right, we're looking like in a daily. Well, this is going to be a little bit different. So this is obviously what we had. Now price. What the fuck? What is even going on? Alright, this is that level, that's that level. What's that red line there for then? Ah, we're on a different chart. We're on a different Bitcoin chart. Oh, we've got some inflows finally. So that's to be taken into consideration. Looks like we are still in a downtrend though. Okay, we've got some kind of level there though. You can see price is respecting it here, 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 and here as well. So realistically, what I would expect initially would be the downside, obviously, just to finish this downtrend. Symbol Bitcoin 24-hour, 12-hour, 63,959. What's that level for the support? 63,595 is it? XAU BTC 63,959. 63,959. Yeah, that's like 62. 63,959. Okay. I mean, the prices look respected there and there, so that resistance is really strong. That resistance is going to be strong. We could short for Bitcoin. We could short for Bitcoin. Asta, Arbitrum, Bitcoin Cash, Av, Tesla, Aptos, Optimism. We had some signals before actually. Ethereum buy, Ethereum sell, Bitcoin buy at 64,300, 64,142.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on Bitcoin. I'm not gonna lie. Not too sure on Bitcoin. Look at that level there. That is fat. That is a fat level right there. That is a fat level. Look. Confirmation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles. Downside, pattern, downside. I'm going to come in for a short on Bitcoin. I'm going to come in for a short on Bitcoin. I'm looking for like 62k maybe. 63k. And then stop loss would put it above, for example, 65,400 maybe? 63,400, 65,400. 65,250. Okay. Oh, 300 maybe. 65,300 or so. Alright, 63,350. It's reasonable. It's reasonable. That's above, that's near that, no, that's, yeah, slightly above that high that we had there. Right about here. 63,350. Initially we came for the downside, have the pattern resistance. I mean, we should ideally see it come back to that level, 62,450 to 60, about 63k maybe. 63k. $41.09.
41.11. 41.11. That's what we're looking for, that buy zone right around here. Now what we're looking for is price start moving for the upside. Obviously you can see we've got the high, low, higher high, lower low, sorry higher low, and a potential higher low in this area here. But I don't know, we could get a sweep of this low here as as obviously this this level is actually yesterday's high, so I feel like it may be pretty hard to break it. Obviously we attempted to come for that level here, which was at 5 o'clock today, and then now we are attempting to come for it again. So yeah, we could obviously, we could definitely continue higher, for example for around I don't know, like the same level maybe, or we go even higher, making a higher high, and that would kind of be breaking the structure, and that would maybe lead us to that 41.41, which is the area that we have that liquidity level at. But it's still, we'll see. You can see volume is dropping though, so I want to see now a nice push for the upside. Volume is dropping, so buyers are going to start stepping in already, I believe. Right. Okay. I'm going to put that stop loss obviously below the low, which would be for here around just there, I think. And then TP we're aiming for like up there somewhere. But we'll wait for that. We'll wait for that to happen. We are like really testing this low right now. We are really testing this low. There's obviously going to be a lot of stop losses below this low. So if we obviously break it, then yeah, we could see the downside. Well, there's a very bullish candle right there. Look at that. You can see the rejection. Buyers stepped in pretty aggressively here, and now we are pretty bullish. We're pushing actually very strong. We're pushing very strong right now. Stochastics coming outside of that zone as well. RSI is pushing. We're at 44 now. 45. Yeah, we are pushing. We are pushing. Oh, nose is itchy. 43. So obviously buyers are attempting to push. Buyers are attempting to push. I mean, it's not quite there, not quite there. Well, this is that level. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. That's the level we don't want to break right now. Let's get it in orange. We need like a UFO or over here where we can push that price all the way back up. We need a push, we need a push, we need a push. That's what we need right now, a big push. Big fat juicy push. I mean, we are getting rejection. You can see bistepping and bistepping, but we need to push right back above. We need to push right back above. I mean, I initially thought we were going to be coming to this resistance zone here. As you guys can see, this resistance zone, we broke it fully. We completely ignored the fair value gap there that we had in the 5-minute time frame. Then we pushed even higher. We slightly broke outside of that range where we had yesterday's high at around 4116. False break initially at 5 o'clock there, and now another false fake out by the looks of it anyway. And then we've come slightly lower. We've made a lower low. Now we could actually exit when the price comes to maybe create a lower high. So around 414. So yeah, we'll see what reaction we get from there. But yeah, overall, I am expecting price to come back for a little push. So for example, we go to here and then we maybe continue for the downside. Well, that was gay. So I believe we'll probably be stopped out there. $24. Bitcoin, gold, it'll close that for gold. I mean, it's not a large position either, so it's not going to be any kind of profit realistically. We're already in some profit on Bitcoin though. We are already in some profit on Bitcoin though. Where are we at? Okay. Not been good, not been good. What can we trade? Yeah, but currently there's not really any direction. We've swept the low, we're attempting to come even higher. Right here you can see high, low, high. Potential low, continuation, but yeah, not too great, not too great. I mean, look how bullish we were from here. Very bullish. We didn't even get any confirmation on that support level, and we're already bullish. Now we're bullish. Okay, cool. Thank you. Love you so much. Gold is cooking us. Gold is cooking us. I mean, gold is, Bitcoin's breaking down. Look at that, 42 profit right now. There's not really much correlation today between gold and dollar index. Look at this. This is absolute garbage right now. I mean, once this starts actually pushing, then we will most likely see a big move for the downside on gold, because gold looks heavily overbought right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this price action for today has been super bullish. Like, even here you can see. So from Thursday all day today, from 8 AM, look, bullish, 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 bullish. We're coming for a downtrend here, then we kind of, you know, completely ignored it. We failed to come in for a low on the support level, blasted through that resistance level, you can see. Then we made a move to yesterday's high, which is around 4116. Then we failed now, coming to the downside, swept the low. Now I believe we're attempting to make a lower high, maybe around 4013, and then could see a continuation for a deeper downside. Momentum is about to shift for the upside, so we will most likely get that 4113, and then a possible continuation for the downside. But then again, I don't know, we could, but then again we might not, because of how bullish the market has been today. So then for the rest of the evening and the session, realistically, we could get even more bullish movements, maybe even past that level of 4116, and an attempt to go in for that liquidity grab at 4141. So realistically, right now, it's a kind of a big, it's a bit of a mess, honestly. It's a big mess. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, not a lot going on at all. Yes. To answer that question, yes, sir.
Right, okay. Honestly, I'm not seeing too much going on right now for gold. I mean, we could come in for a short, and I don't know, but it's I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. I'm not gonna lie, gold has not actually been respecting our levels as nicely as it was previously in previous sessions, which is slightly concerning, but yeah, it's okay nonetheless, but still. Honestly, these trades are taking forever as well. Like, there's been no movement at all. There's literally been no movement at all. I mean, we're seeing some movement now for Doge, but then again for Bitcoin, there's literally nothing going on. There is literally nothing going on. I mean, initially we did see a big drop there. Let's see the drop again then. Yeah, I mean, it just looks like it's only just started coming in for the upside though. We've not got any confirmation on gold. Bitcoin's same place where it was, pretty much anyway. We'll have a look news-wise, what we've got going on for everything really, but I don't know. For now, there's not an entirely, well, there's not really much going on. Honestly, there's not much going on at all. It's a bit sad. It's a little bit sad. What we got? Oh, honestly, I can't stand Bloomberg with all their paid advertisements and paid news. Like, why can't I just watch the news? I have to just pay for it all the time. USDT plus USDC M cap is crashing. Liquidity has been drained. You already know what this means. I don't know. I feel like everything is just too much nowadays. All this information, all this misinformation. It's like everyone's got something to say, but then no one actually knows where anything is going to be heading. What we got? Hedge funds sold the most global information technology equities in the 3 days ending July 28th since data began in 2016. Hedge funds also recorded the largest 3-day reduction in total equity exposure since 2022 November, with selling pressure spreading across all sectors. The unwind was primarily driven by short covering in macro products such as index futures and ETFs. Furthermore, single stocks posted the fifth largest 3-day sale over the last 5 years. Among regions, North America accounted for the majority of sales, followed by Europe. Hedge funds are aggressively moving to the sidelines. Yeah, there's been a massive sell-off since that 2021. November 2022. That's not, yeah, well that's, you mean November 2021? Oh no, that was like, what, January? For February 2021, massive sell-off. Still no movement for gold or Bitcoin. Everything's literally frozen right now. Trump taps veterans to fix illegal alien trucking problem plaguing US roadways. Yeah, we've seen a lot about them illegal alien things. Amazon's driverless car business will be allowed to commercially deploy as many as 2,500 vehicles annually in the US over the next 2 years, clearing the way for more robo-taxis in a market dominated by Alphabet's Waymo. Guys, there's not really much going on right now, I'm not gonna lie. China complains to New Zealand government after foreign minister go back to your country. Honestly, guys, there's not much going on. AI-focused hedge fund sells off its stocks. Sells all of its stocks. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent urges the Senate to vote on the Clarity Act. The Senate needs to vote now. I agree, the Senate should stop delaying. I mean, this Clarity Act has been delayed continuously for I don't even know how long now. It's been months. It's actually been months. It's actually been months. Why the bond market is doubting Fed Chairman Kevin Walsh. Zuckerberg's fortune drops 18 billion as Wall Street sours on Meta's AI spending. Mark Zuckerberg's net worth nearly declined $18 billion on Thursday as Meta's stock paced an 11-day losing streak, with Wall Street souring on the Facebook parents' plans to accelerate spending on AI. Key facts. Shares of Meta plunged 9% as of Thursday afternoon, pacing what would be the stock's worst single-day loss this year so far, and a 21.7% slide over the last 11 trading sessions. The latest dip in Meta shares cut 17.8 billion from Mark Zuckerberg's net worth, valued at 183.3 billion, ranking him the 6th richest person in the world, directly ahead of Nvidia's Jensen Huang, 167.2 billion, and behind Michael Dell, 228.9 billion. A decline for Meta's stock comes after the firm raised its spending forecast for the year to 137.5 billion, whilst also declining to commit to an estimate of for 2027. Scotia bank analyst Nat Schindler, whatever his name is, cut his stock price target for Meta to $600 from $7, warning investors that until the firm can prove it can deliver an AI revenue, Meta should focus on free cash flow durability rather than the size of its AI opportunity. Well, looks like there's some problems for Meta right now. What is going on right now, honestly? We're literally getting no movement. We have no movement at all. No movement at all right now. Honestly, guys, Literally nothing. Literally nothing. We've kind of covered everything that we've recently been doing. Honestly, there's not much going on, guys. Literally, like you guys can see for yourselves. CNBC reports that the Leopold Ashen Fund Situational Awareness has exited all of its public equity positions. One of the biggest AI bulls just pulled out. What is this going to be, the market crash or what? Trump is open to delaying blank nomination over GOP defectors. N scale. Why am I don't even know I'm not even following this guy. So why am I? Oh, I am. Get out of here. So Trump floats pulling Todd Blanche's nomination. He's literally like his dad. He's literally like his dad. Literally like his father, but anyway. Look at this. We're literally getting no movement at all. I mean, Bitcoin is slightly pushing a little bit, ever so slightly. I mean, Bitcoin has just seen a drop there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
I mean, we've got no movement, guys. We've got no movement at all. We've talked about obviously liquidity, how Bitcoin's been performing, what we've seen, gold, Bitcoin, the market as a whole, ETF flows, levels. I don't know, I feel like I'm running out of things to come up to talk about. I'm not gonna lie. What else have we got? I mean, it's just, it's very quiet. It is very quiet. What is there that we could touch upon? We're literally just waiting for gold to break out now. Either for the upside or the downside. I mean, I'm looking for it to be the downside. We have a long way to fall, though. We do have a long way to fall. Doge is kind of, I don't even know what it's doing right now. We had multiple looks on news, interest rates, what we saw yesterday. What else do we have? Yeah, we're still consolidating right now. Still consolidating. Not a whole of a lot of movement though. Not a whole of a lot of movement. Whole lot of movement. Yeah, there's barely anything. We've talked about the Clarity X as well. The fact that it's been delayed for so long. Yeah, that's kind of it. I'm not gonna lie. Very wiki right now. Yeah, guys, honestly, there's not a lot going on. How is Doge doing all this right now then? I mean, we've got space to move. We've got space to move. Yeah, it's big drop though. Big drop right now. Gold is still not even moving at all. Gold is not moving at all.
Are we finally broken, maybe? Finally broke for this downside. Let me have a look. Right, I think we have broken it. I think we have broken down. We're definitely a lot more bearish than previously. Right, now we will most likely be looking for the downside. This is a very bullish move. So realistically, we move from a level of around 40, 86, 40, 87-ish. Very bullish from there. Then yeah, we made a massive move for a high of around 40 what, 19? Yeah, 40, 19. And now we are dropping heavily. Big bearish candle right there. So I think we'll continue to drop. I think we will continue to drop. I mean, volume is only just picking up though. Volume is only just picking up. Obviously, we're not going to come in for a trade just yet, as well, we don't really have a direction realistically of where we're kind of headed, you know. Because I mean, from here we could still, you know, come in for a reversal, try this upside again, but who knows? We need more of a clearer. We need more of a clearer direction of where we're actually headed. Right, I think we've already got a fair value gap there, I think. We might retest it, then we could come in possibly for a downside move. That would be a pretty nice trade, to be fair. So I want to retest and then push back down. I mean, this candle needs to end as a bearish one for this fair value gap to be legit, because currently it's not. I mean, it's got 2 minutes still to move, so it could come back into that range of around 4107. 4107. It could definitely come back into that area. Right, Doge is bullish now. Doge is bullish now. So we're looking for the downside most likely now. In a higher time frame, it does look bearish. It would look bearish. Can we get that? I want to get that. Try and get that bookmap open, because previously I couldn't seem to get it open.
Kraken. What else we got? OKX. Random data. I'm trying to get the book map up for gold. The XAU USD. It's perps. I've only got like Doge, Atom, Bitcoin, Ethereum, stuff like that. I can't really seem to get my one up. Add connection. Binance Futures. Plug in. Okay. Frequency of order block updates 100 milliseconds. DX fee, Binance Futures. Enable trading. No, we need. Bullshit. Right, let's try Binance. Binance Futures. Will that work? Maybe. Comex, GCMY. I mean, I wish I could show you guys exactly what I'm doing, but I can't put it over to this screen. Look, it doesn't let me. Right, we need. You can trade cocoa on here. What? Sugar #1 futures, cotton futures, cocoa futures, coffee futures, Brent crude futures. You can trade coffee on here, what the hell? Micro gold futures, mini gold futures, Euro Bobby future, what on earth is that? Gold futures, GCMY, okay. If that's it, then give me that. GCMY, it doesn't exist, cool. Bitcoin and 6, Ethereum, GFQ 6, perps, spot. Oh my god, this is getting. I'm getting sick of this. I can't find it. Bitcoin E7, E7 EU, EMD. It's not working, guys, honestly. Coma USDT, no, I cannot. Sorry. Well, I'm only trading what we've got on Everdex. I have no clue what Coma is, I'm not gonna lie. Coma, I apologise for that, but I cannot. Oh, it's some kind of meme coin. Yeah, obviously we don't have that look, Coma. Obviously we've only got like, I don't know, like Doge, Pudgy Penguins, a Pepe, many more like Bonk as well, so yeah, currently no, I cannot help you out with that one, sorry. Right, let's have a look. I mean, we're slightly getting some pushback from gold, but then again, it's not enough to come in for a position. It's not enough to come in for a position. Like it's just choppy right now. It's very, very choppy. CQG. CQG. GCCQG. CQG. It's not on here. Futures. DX feed. Apple. Don't need Apple. GC. Ah. Coal futures, coal futures. Comex, gold futures, CQG. CQG. Comex. Oh my god, there's so many, I don't even know which one to click. Comex 100 gold trade at settlement. What on earth is that? April 27. Comex 5,000. Alright, okay, we need GCMY, okay, GCMY. GCMY. Fuck, great, it's not even found. Exit, just shut that, shut that down. Just shut that down. I mean, look at that, we are bullish now for DXY. Gold's not seeing much movement though. $8.09. Yeah, it's still the same for both sides. 4142, 4059. Both sides have seen the same amount of liquidity. 4104. Could we still be bearish from here? Right, so look, 5 minutes. What are we looking like? That's 3 minutes. 5 minute time frame. Nope. I mean, we did get a pretty sharp sell-off here. You can see pretty sharp sell-off. Oh my god, well, that's literally out of nowhere. $4101. So that candle went from 4105 to 4100 in literally a couple seconds. Oh my god, it's literally dumping right now. It's like 80% a day. Nice. Alright, Trump, congratulations to the great Jay Clayton on his confirmation by the US
by the United States Senate to be the next director of national intelligence. Jay is outstanding in every way and will do a spectacular job as a director. That's pretty much it. If Dow Jones, I don't think that's definitely not from President Trump. He would spell Dow Jones correctly. Like, look at that. That's gotta be fake, honestly. Dow Jones. I mean, if maybe I'm correct, maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm not. Dow Jones. That's how you spell Dow Jones. Dow Jones. Dow Joans. I don't think Trump's going to be misspelling. I think his grammar is on point. If the Dow Jones ever falls more than 1,000 points in a single day, the sitting president should be loaded into a very big cannon and shot into the sun at tremendous speed. No excuses. What? That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make any sense. Crude oil sell 84.83692. We're gonna close that Bitcoin position. It's not. I'm not liking it at all. We got crude oil. 84.836. Yeah, we're still good to go. We're looking for a short, so we'll do 76.828. Stop loss is 85.98. I mean, TP1 is 83.06. 83.06. Right here somewhere. So below those lows. Yeah, just there. That's crude oil. Crude oil. Okay. I'm trying to price in if we can maybe see a deeper downside for gold then. If obviously price is so bearish right now. I feel like we can. Obviously, if we're looking for the downside on crude oil, then I believe we will most likely look for the downside also on gold. Have we already got, what is it, 2 max indicators? I think it is on Trading View. Drop. Could be about there and drop again. Volume is dropping though for buyers. So right now,
what I'm expecting is price to come back maybe in this area and then continue dropping. Overlook 5-minute time frame. Nope, not really any direction of price. Okay. We'll see if we can get that reaction. Yeah, look at that. DXY is literally pushing right now. Heavy push. Look at that. Gained some traction finally. It's gained some traction. Okay, what we got? So we got. I mean, if we do come up to that level, we will be coming in for a short. We will be coming in for a short position. Look at that, very bullish. Where is it? Where is our platform? Oh, we've already come in for crude oil, so yeah, we'll see if we can come in for gold maybe then as well. Alright, let's see that drop. What just happened? What on earth just happened? Someone please tell me what just happened. Like literally, what on earth just happened? That was insane. That was absolutely insane. We literally look away for a couple minutes, or a couple of seconds, and we're down like that. Oh my days. That is crazy. Yeah, I thought it was breaking news, but it's about S&P 500. I mean, why did we just get such a massive move? That's what I'm kind of curious about. Maybe we got some news. Yeah, I mean that was only it. S&P 500 extends gains over 100 points on the day as dip buyers rotate into technology and chip stocks. Yeah, so we've had a massive rotation into that instead. And DXY is still dropping. Look at that, massive drop. Holy moly, massive drop. Like what has just caused that? Like honestly, what has just caused that move? That's insane. Honestly, that is insane. We were in a short position for crude oil, so yeah. I mean, I don't think that was a random move. I don't think that was a random move at all. Honestly, I don't think that was a random move at all. I'm actually very surprised at how the dollar index is moving right now. What have we just seen? Honestly. Have we had some news maybe? Post-Fed repricing. Traders sold the dollar after reassessing the Fed. The Fed left rates unchanged. The market interpreted Kevin Wash's comments on lacking strong commitment to additional tightening. Yeah, well, this is today. This is a whole new day. What? Could see the upside from here, to be fair. Bitcoin golden cross incoming. Yeah, there's a lot of rubbish news-wise. I feel like we could head for the upside from here, to be fair. There is some weakness now. I feel like we have shifted though as well. You can see from these lows. So we could touch upon a support level there. Ideally, I'd want to make a high and then come back to this, and then we'll go for the upside. That's what I'm looking for right now. Some confirmation on that support level. Okay. Buyers, we need to push, we need to push, we need to push. We need to see that push. Now, if we do come in, bullish, crude oil will most likely be coming for the downside now. Yeah, we're back to a normal, reasonable area now. Doge has only just kind of seen that bullish move. Look how bullish it is right now. Finally. Pretty bullish price action for gold as well. Very nice, very nice. Now let's touch upon that support again. About 4105. Let's see how our trade wouldn't have gone out. I think we are attempting that level again. That level of resistance. Gold is very bullish right now though. Gold is very bullish. It's actually currently struggling to break the highs. But we are seeing a lot more buying pressure. If we do manage to get a higher low as well, that would be very nice. So realistically, we want to see that low on that support level. From there, you can see price being supported here, here, here. So we want to see a move to it and then continue pushing. I mean, we initially made a pretty strong move for the upside anyway, but 2 minutes 28 seconds left for that candle there. Yeah, I don't think we can go off that one though. It's a bit too sloped, like, look at it. Nah, I don't think that one's going to be it. I want to get a confirmation on that level there. Looks like we've got some resistance in this higher area though. Rejection, rejection, rejection. We could move in this zone for quite a while, to be fair. I'd be looking for a reversal from here, to be fair. I would definitely be looking for a reversal from here. Potentially back up to that zone of around 4120-ish. 4120-ish. So we have a well, you can see we move into this kind of area that we have. Why did it do that? Get the path out. You can see it's been moving it. Price does move in the level. Initially we came from that down there for the upside, from the upside there, touched upon the level. I'm gonna put it there, most likely there, and then a continuation like that. That's what I'd be expecting to see. That's just judging from previous price action, market movement analysis, and everything else included. That's what I'd be expecting to see. If not, then I don't even know. I mean, I don't want to see a sell-off from here. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to see a sell-off from here. What else have we got on X? Time to go to bed. My thingy just went off on my phone that I've got to go to sleep. Apparently. Let's see the push then. Honestly, its price action is so slow today. Nothing's working today. Fine, thank you. I love it so much. Are we really going to be breaking down? Really, really, really? Come on now. Come on now. I mean, I was looking for a movement at least, like, I don't know, these highs, but honestly, it's not looking good. It's It's not looking good. I mean, if sellers can, if buyers can protect this level, I mean, we're still not entirely gone. We're still not entirely gone, I'm not gonna lie. We're still not entirely gone. I want to crush all them highs. I want to crush all them highs. I mean, we're seeing some buying pressure, we're seeing some buying movement, but overall there's literally nothing going on. There's literally nothing going on. I mean, Doge just absolutely blew up, but yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy. I mean, I'm actually questioning the fact that this price is not dropping. Like, why are we not dropping? Are we going to get an actual move for the upside? If so, it's going to be very nice. It's going to be very nice. And then we could come in for a short from this area. Because right now, I mean, it is risky coming in for a long here, but it's not a bad place. It's not a bad place to start. We've got that very nice pattern here. I believe we have got an inverted head and shoulders as well. If you guys look at it like this, if I get rid of that, pattern there, if that path, it would look something like this. That's what I'm looking for. Am I crazy in thinking that? Maybe. No, maybe. You can see we do have that pattern there. Confirmation there, here along this level. Confirmation across this level as well. Look, high there.
Something like that, and now we are bullish. So this is what I was waiting for, but
We want to see the move. We want to see the price pushing though, all the way back up to 4108. 4108. My head is already hurting from all this
price chasing, price not respecting anything we mark. A funny business.
Alright. Yeah, you can see volume shifting now. Momentum is shifted. So now what we want to see is a nice push back up there. A nice push back up there. I mean, it's a nice pattern, inverted head and shoulders pattern. It's looking good. It is looking good. So now what I'd expect to see, obviously from this pattern, head and shoulders. Have you got what's it called? Have you got dandruff? Use head and shoulders. So we've got mountain, big mountain, little mountain. That's kind of what we got. Well, realistically, it's more like we move for the first one, move back to the level, big one, back to the level, small one, back to the level, and that's what we see, the upside. I mean, from here we see this. This is what we want to see right now. This is exactly what we want to see. So this is a potential on what we've currently got. You can see we've got the high there. It came back to the level, the neckline. Bigger one. Back to the neckline, bigger one, sorry, smaller one. I need to turn it down a little bit. There we go. So smaller one, back to the level. Small one, bigger one, smaller one, back to the level, boom, breakout. That's what we want to see. That's exactly what I want to see right now. Look, neckline. This here is a neckline. That's the neckline. We're going to see price coming back to here. This is going to be a breakout, back to retest the highs, and then possible for a liquidity sweep in this upside. Boom. Boom! That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. That's exactly what we want to see. Obviously, I would have done it on here, but obviously it's a little bit different. Tether gold is going to be a little bit different for our position. It's not going to be as accurate as it is tether gold. You can see it's all over the place. But yeah, we are expecting like liquidity grab in this upside in here somewhere. There. Yep, dollar index still dropping. Very nice. I feel like it's going to be a nice gradual move to this neckline, and then we'll get the breakout. But we'll see. I mean, we could still fail. We could still fail that level. We could still fail to come to this neckline. But obviously, we don't want to see that. We don't want to see that happening. So yeah, we've been trading carefully today. We've been trading carefully today. Now, if you guys also want to trade, we do have a nice opportunity on Everdex. Funded trading is available, so 50 USDT entry gets you a 1.5k account. Very simple, very easy to use. 0% profit share, no challenges required, and a max drawdown on 3%. So it's all there for you guys to check out. So everything you make is entirely yours to keep. Link is down below in the description below if you guys want to check that out. So yeah, we're still waiting for this price to come back up to this level. Uh-oh. I mean, that's not what we want to see. We want to see push. We want to see the push. We want to see the push. Why does it always do that? Okay, buyers pushed in, buyers pushed it back. Very nice, very nice. Now, we do have a couple positions left. Oh my god, more bullish price, bearish price action. I feel like I might close that trade for Doge. I think no, I'm gonna wait till it hits 1K, and then we will close that position. But yeah, obviously I will be live tomorrow, so you guys can tune into tomorrow's session and check out how we did. But yeah, with that in mind, we're going to let these trades play out until tomorrow, I reckon. Obviously the market is very, very slow right now, and like you guys can see, there's not really any movement going on right now. There's not really any movement at all. So with that, we're going to leave it for tonight, and we'll come back tomorrow, and yeah, we'll see what we can do in tomorrow's live trading session. So obviously check that link out down below if you haven't already. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button, that'll be greatly appreciated for the channel. And as always, I will see you all in the next live trading session, which will be tomorrow. So definitely tune in. We'll have some very nice trades coming on. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow in the live session.